David Ebershoff es el autor de un libro que después fue llevado a la pantalla, La chica danesa, y ahora está presente aquí en San Miguel de Allende en el encuentro de escritores. Thank you very much for the interview, David. So the Danish girl, how did it come? It is inspired in someone in the 1920s.
Yes, it's about a woman named Lily Elba, and she was a transgender pioneer. She was one of the first people to have what we call gender reassignment surgery, and this was in the late 1920s, early 1930s. I was really struck with how brave she must have been to look inside herself and to say, this is who I am, and this is who I want to be. And she set out on a journey to become the woman she was meant to be and that she knew she was. And I thought only an extraordinary individual could have done that all those years ago. And I wanted to know more about who she was and what her life meant.
What sources did you consult as to build, as to discover this character?
Well, she lived in Copenhagen. She was from Denmark, and then she found medical help in Germany, in Dresden. And so those were the two places where I went and looked for her life. There were some very important sources. There was a book published about her in 1933, right after she died, that she included some of her own writings, and this book is the place to start for anyone who wants to know about Lily Elbe. But it didn't answer a lot of questions that I had, and one of the most important things about her story is that it's not just her story. She was married, she had a wife, and this story, The Danish Girl, is also a love story. And the role of her spouse in this transition and this journey was significant. And this was really one of the important questions I wanted to explore in The Danish Girl was, how does a love and how does a marriage navigate such change and evolution? And this is where I could go in as a historical novelist and use the facts, but then build off the facts with my imagination and insight, perhaps, to think about how their marriage played out as she was transitioning.
Are there more transgender people aspiring to have gender reassignment, or are we just facing a society which makes them more visible?
I definitely believe that it's the latter, that it's just visibility. More people have insight and resources to turn to, but there are still many, many people who face significant ignorance, hatred, do not have access to medical help, medical treatment. Insurance often is not as helpful as it needs to be. And in many, many cultures, it's still a very significant taboo. And perhaps it's changing.